Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this video, and welcome to a very delayed update from me. I think it's been 2 weeks since I last vlogged and a lot has happened in that time. It's the 28th of April, it's a Sunday, it's rest day. We're just sat here finishing off our breakfast as normal, but in the last 2 weeks, yeah, a lot has definitely happened, hasn't it, babe? What happened on Tuesday the 16th? Of April.
Oh, flood.
The worst recorded storm and flood in Dubai, I think in recorded history. They said the last 75 years since they started collecting data, and yeah, basically we were caught in that storm for 10 hours, almost didn't get home, almost flooded the car twice. Like, we laugh about it now, but it was actually pretty freaking terrifying.
Over nearly 2 years worth of rain in 10 hours.
There you go. Nearly 2 years worth of rain in 10 hours.
And for UK equivalent people, it was like nearly 6 months worth of straight rain.
5 months.
5 months of straight rain in the UK delivered in one day here.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah. 5 months of UK rain in one day. It was no joke, and it's only as of yesterday has our road from where we live been finally cleared and drained so that we can actually exit our complex. So basically we were stuck in downtown Dubai for about 10 hours, probably our own fault because we attempted to go and train, got our session in, and then after we'd finished training, we literally left the gym at like 12:30, 1 p.m. and then didn't get home till about 11 p.m. It was a day, let's put it that way. But since then, I'm trying to think what to update you on. God, it's been a while. I'm sorry, guys. But my food has gone up. My training program's been adjusted slightly. I did check in this morning. I will post a video here so you can see what I'm looking like. My average weight has gone from like 80.5 kg to 81 in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully good weight. Training performance is still in a really good place. Like the adjustments to my training have allowed for me to reset my logbook and start making progress again these last couple of weeks. Obviously these last couple of weeks we've had a few training sessions that have just been done at our complex gym because we literally couldn't exit our complex due to the floods and the roads being blocked and stuff. But I thought I'd pick up the camera today and crack on with these vlogs, and I do want to bring you guys more of my off-season improvement season. So I'm going to run you through like what I'm doing today. It is a rest day, it's check-in day. I am going to be doing something slightly different with my meals today, so I thought I would share that with you guys. We've just had our breakfast, and my first meal is exactly the same as it normally is on rest day. It's cream of rice, berries, nut butter and whey, but my cream of rice on a rest day has gone from 60 grams to 80 grams. So I've kept that exactly the same for today. I'm going to be heading out very soon to go and train my client in the gym, and then I will pick you guys back up a bit later and show you what we're getting up to, because today is a really busy day. PT client, Sunday check-ins, I've got a lot of business admin work to do for my business clients on my team, and then I've got calls later this evening and a FITNESSBEX webinar. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, I probably shouldn't be filming this while I'm driving, but I thought I'd just try and show you like how crazy this was. Like, this entire road in and out of the road to our complex was completely flooded. Like, I mean completely. There were cars, lorries like floating. When we got back home at like 11 p.m, we were literally at this roundabout trying to come down, and both sides were completely flooded. And since yesterday they've been obviously draining it as much as they can, well, probably earlier than that, and now they've built like these weird banks to try and kind of, I don't know, stop it from happening again. But all of this over here is all completely waterlogged as well still. It's madness. Like, yesterday we were driving through this and it was all water, and you can see these guys here. This is what the whole of Dubai have been doing. They've just been pumping and draining every single road that got completely flooded. Yeah, let's not have any more rain in Dubai, please. PT session all done, and normally I would be sitting in my car now eating my steak, potato and veg meal cold, but I'm not. I'm actually almost home. I've just popped to the shops near ours to go and pick up some bits, because I'm going to change my food around a little bit today to incorporate a meal off plan. It's something I've been doing the last couple of weeks and something that I am working towards getting better at, because I've been so rigorous with my meal plan and so consistent since starting with Cuba. My goal is to have a better relationship with food and be able to kind of have meals off plan within reason. So I'm going to head in now. I'm going to show you what I pick up, and then I will share my next meal with you, which will be my steak meal, but slightly different. Whoa, whoa. It's only me. It's only me. It's only me. Are you decent?
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's about all we're getting is Darren in shorts. I got you a present.
Okay.
It's nothing too exciting.
Oh, thank you.
And I also went to the shop to get bits for my meal off plan. I got us a whole chicken, although we know they're pretty small. I got some veg to do my steak meal with. I got you your sourdough, because you're on sourdough bread now. And I found these.
Yeah, little ones.
Yeah, 28 grams of carbs per bun. So I could do like 2 of those maybe. So I'm just frying up my steak now. It's very hot. I like it very rare. And then once that's done, I'm then going to throw these all on the pan. It looks like a lot of raw veggies, but it will cook down to pretty much nothing. A few cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to have a big steak stir fry. And then save my carbs from this meal for later. And of course, in a bodybuilding house, we have all of the seasonings, like every different type of seasoning, but I think this one's kind of my go-to at the minute because it's great on everything, as it says on the package. My big tip with steak is fry it really hot on both sides just for a couple of minutes and then let it sit. And then when I cut that open, you'll see it's rare in the middle and absolutely perfect. And there you have it. That is my steak stir fry, all ready to munch. I'm actually very hungry for this, and once I've eaten this, it will be onto the laptop, on the sofa, Sunday check-ins, and a lot of work tasks before my next meal. Sunday check-ins are well underway. I've got my prep girl, Alexandra, who I need to respond to very soon, and my next meal, which is my normal third meal on a rest day, which is my chicken, 200 grams of potato and salad. I genuinely just love this meal. So this will be my next meal on plan, and then my next 2 meals I will replace with something a little bit more delightful. Many hours later, just in the office. I feel like I always say that on my vlogs, but I am just in the office, and I've just sent off feedback to my clients that have checked in on Sunday. Very, very happy with the progress they're making, and things are really hotting up with the team now with show season upon us. So Alexandra, my client, who's just started prep this week, 1 week into prep, she's over 1 kilo down already, which is fantastic to see. I've got another girl, Stacey in America, has just started prep this week. She'll be checking in a few days' time. I've got some other girls that are in their pre-prep phase, so they're in the place where they're kind of nailing their routine and getting everything consistent. It's all pretty much consistent in their improvement phase too, but it's like crossing all the T's and dotting all of the I's and making sure that everything is all in place to start prep in a couple of weeks, which is very exciting. And then a lot of my other girls on the prep team are all in their improvement phase, much like me. So it's really, really nice to see that we're all at different phases, but we're all supporting each other. And we've got our team call a little bit later on. Lifestyle clients are also doing very, very well. I'd say probably the majority of my coaching is prep clients, and then half of it, or I would say less than half, is probably lifestyle clients, both male and female. But really, really happy with how things are going with everybody on my team. And it's just coming up to 5 p.m. now, so I need to head downstairs and go and make my next meal, which is going to be 2 of my meals kind of combined, to incorporate a meal off plan, and then I'll be back up into the office on calls at 6, 6:30 and 7. Let's go get this meal. I'm hungry now. Okay, so what do we have prepared? Well, basically, this roast chicken, once I cut it in half and took all the meat off, there was only really about 130 grams of chicken meat from breast, but also from the leg, and I don't mind a little bit of extra fat today because I've taken the fats out of my other meal. So that chicken is going to be used for my next meal. I've also got 55 grams of sourdough bread. I literally just cut 3 slices and weighed it and was like, it's 55 grams, it's not a huge amount of carbs, but I've sliced it into little strips because I'm going to pop it in the air fryer, and then I'm going to dip it into some hummus. And then in the air fryer I've got 200 grams of sweet potatoes frying away, which are also going to be on this plate. And then I will take 2 of these potato bun baps and I'm going to make up my meal, and I'll show you what it looks like. And there you have it. We have got 2 homemade Nando kind of chicken baps with potato bun. The 130 grams of chicken didn't quite fit in both of those buns, so I put the rest of it there. My sourdough is nice and crunchy. I've put about 40 grams dollop of hummus there to dip in, and then 200 grams of sweet potato fries. Pretty decent. Now the real task is, do I wait for Darren to make his and be a good wife, or do I start eating? Chips are pretty hot still, to be fair. I probably could have some sourdough and some hummus. I don't think he'd mind. And the hummus is red pepper hummus. Fun fact about sourdough. Babe, how many ingredients in sourdough bread?
4.
Only 4 ingredients. So much better for you. Let's go. Chicken is also good. There's not what it is about roast chicken. It just tastes so much better than just regular old chicken breast. And roughly speaking, this is kind of a match for my meals on plan today. So the 200 grams of potato I didn't have for my steak, I obviously made 200 grams of sweet potato fries. They are just McCain sweet potato fries, so there's going to be some calorie difference there. And then the 2 baps and 28 grams of carbs each. Sourdough, 55 grams of sourdough, which is about, what, 30 grams of carbs, babe?
22.
22. Mathematician over there. There's definitely some carbs in the, hummus. But I am supposed to have 150 grams of raw weight rice across 2 meals as well. So, to be fair, I'm probably under eating, but calorie-wise they probably match up because there's a bit of fat in the hummus, and same with the chicken. But, man, I'm hungry. One minute left on the air fryer. And if you guys could see the dogs, they don't know what the heck's going on. And they've been fed. I'm just basically having my starter. Every single day. They're just waiting for him to drop something. He's not going to drop anything, guys. That's nice. Right. We'll do a bite and then we're going to enjoy our meal. Let's see. I haven't got any cheese in mine. I don't fancy cheese. Did you put cheese in yours? Mm. Decent. Back up to the office, getting ready for my calls, and who's in my seat? You've really taken to sitting here, haven't you, sweetheart? Yeah. Oh, Stitcher. I think it's because the sun comes in on him. Loves it. Yeah. You like it? I need to sit down. Yeah. Just had my first call, which was with my client Laura, who is starting prep in 2 weeks' time. Laura has been with me, I want to say, almost a year now. And when she came to me, she had recovered from cancer and had survived cancer. At the time when she was diagnosed with cancer, she was already on prep, like she was preparing for a show and obviously had to pull out of it and everything. And so when she came to me, she was in recovery, full remission. We've worked together to build up her strength in the gym, had a good amount of muscle. She's a bikini athlete and she's starting prep in 2 weeks' time, and I'm so flipping excited for her. So that call is all done and dusted. Now I'm going to jump on my team call, and then it will be my business webinar after that. So I will catch you guys at roughly about 8 p.m. So that is my webinar all wrapped up, and it is, oh my goodness, 20 past 8, which is pretty much my bedtime. So I'm gonna go and get my oats, have my last meal, and I'll wrap this up tomorrow. Okay, it's now the next morning. It's just gone 7:30. Done my normal morning routine. Woke up at 5, did my meal prep, did the dog walk, vacuum, stretching, all of that jazz. But I'm just sat now in the office responding to client training form analysis, as I normally do the following morning. But I wanted to just kind of jump on here and talk through like what I did yesterday, how I'm feeling in this improvement phase, because I think for me personally, I found it very hard to incorporate meals off plan. I didn't want to go too far off my diet. I know my food is really high already. And so over the course of this improvement phase, I've really been working on my relationship with food and being able to kind of make macro swaps and kind of have a little bit of a date night with hubby. And for me, because my food is so high, like for me, this is pretty high. I don't feel hungry. I don't have cravings. I enjoy all of my meals. But I know that it's important to be able to have those kind of meals off plan. And personally, I don't fancy things like a big Domino's pizza. I don't want burger and fries. I don't want ice cream. You know, all the kind of traditional cheap meal options, they don't appeal to me for a few reasons. Firstly, I'm really trying to stay away from gluten and dairy because of my skin, digestion, like it really upsets me. So if I was to have something like a big pizza with loads of cheese on it and a big tub of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, my gut would be in bits the next day. It would affect my sleep, my recovery, my training performance the following week. It's just not worth it for me. Whereas having something like I had yesterday, where I had like a couple of potato buns, I had some sweet potato fries, like made my own little kind of homemade Nando's. For me, that's really enjoyable. And like this morning, I woke up, I feel absolutely fine. My weight is pretty much exactly the same as it was yesterday. Like yesterday I was 81.1 kilo, today I'm 81.4. So very little difference in scale weight. I'm not jumping up like 6 pounds because I've had, a big meal that's way over my calories or had a binge, let's say. So this is the kind of approach that I'm taking at the moment. I'm really pleased that I'm doing it, and I'm more open to doing it now moving forward. Obviously, I've still got a long way to go in this improvement phase. I've still got a lot of muscle that I need to add on, but my coach is happy with how things are going. I am adding muscle thickness. My body composition is staying in a relatively good place. And at the moment, that's kind of what I'm doing. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. I hope you found it useful. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know what more you want to see. I've got some ideas for some videos coming forward in this next kind of week, 10 days, which I am going to record and upload a little bit more regularly. But if there's anything else that you want to see in terms of how things are going with me or how I'm approaching this kind of full year off season, then drop me a message and I'll speak to you guys soon. Like, subscribe, do all of the good things. It really helps my channel out. I super, super appreciate it. And I'll speak to you guys all very soon.